Alright, we are on to day 2 of this cooking. Today we got the sweet and smoky pork tenderloin. My wife has informed me that of all the dishes I'm doing this week, this one is actually probably going to be the most difficult for me. And aside from bacon, I've actually never cooked pork in my life, so here's hoping. Also I have to do mashed potatoes, and I have no idea how to even begin to do mashed potatoes. But got my pork right here, all nice and thawing. Got all my vegetables ready to be washed, including this really oblong potato. So here's something for the best, but something's missing. Alexa, play the Spider-Man 2's pizza song. Also, I got this cool-ass box grater I get to use today. So fun fact, they gave us some scallion, but I learned that only fools buy scallion, because once you're done and you lose this bit, you just take them, you put them in a cup of water, shit grows right back. It's the eternal vegetable. See? Shit's all nicely chopped. This stuff goes in there, so it'll be all nice like these. So for this step, I have to use this packet of mayonnaise they gave me, which is so gross feeling to the touch. But what's funny is I have to use mayonnaise, and one of the names that my wife calls me is mayonnaise mouth, because I have such a white boy palate, and I cannot handle spice. Okay, so kind of screwed up. I wasn't supposed to combine the scallion with the carrot. I'm supposed to do that later. So we'll see if this is a big mistake. I'm gonna try my best to get the carrot out of the scallion bowl. Oh boy. Okay, so yesterday when they had me make potatoes, they had me roast them in the oven. Today, they had me quarter them rather than halving them, and I'm also boiling them. So yesterday when I did the potatoes, they turned out raw AF. So, here's hoping these work out better. Alright, for this step I have to beat my pork, but for safety, I'm going to use oil to lube it up. Now be careful, because if you don't do this right, you might go blind. Alright, so my wife responded to my last Snapchat with great concern. No, I did not actually pound the meat on this plate. I'm not an idiot. I used my hands, and I just kind of massaged it, as it actually says in the instructions, see? Rub your pork. You don't have to beat your pork to get good results. All you have to do is rub your pork. Just rub your pork. Okay, this might be a red flag, but we'll see. The instructions said to use all but a quarter teaspoon of this shit, of this paprika cinnamon rub thing on my pork. This to me seems like a lot, but we'll see. It says, take the quarter teaspoon and put it aside and rub the pork with the remaining spice. So either this is gonna be awesome, or I've made something completely inedible. We'll see. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was actually wearing my wedding ring for a good chunk of the first part of that video, but I took it out. It's right there. It's all nice and clean. Shh, don't tell no one. Okay, so good news. So, according to this, half of those scallions were supposed to end up with this bowl of the carrot anyway, and also I had to slice up the apple and put it in there. So, it's okay. Okay, so quick PSA for people who told me that HelloFresh was a really cool, healthy option. I'm sure it's healthier than, like, fast food, but it still doesn't really quite seem that healthy. According to this meal is going to be 840 calories. I assume that's a piece. However, we do need to point out the fact that literally every step on here requires absolutely covering shit in salt. I just added 2 tablespoons of butter to the sauce, and one of the ingredients is literally 2 little packets of jelly. Just straight up jelly. I took a taste of it, and it's straight sugar. So, I mean, probably better for you than a Big Mac, but it doesn't seem all that healthy. Also, that sauce I made yesterday was, like, probably 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter and a ton of sour cream. So, yeah, probably not great. Okay, so this is going to be the most nerve-wracking part of this, I think. I have to dump out the potatoes, but it actually wants me to save the potato water for the recipe. So I need to transfer this water to this bowl without spilling potatoes and boiling water anywhere. Wish me luck! Okay, that was anticlimactic and super easy. Okay, so things are actually going pretty well. Pork looks good. Our girl over here is on the timer. I'm keeping the oven on in case this shit isn't done yet, and I don't want to serve raw pork. I actually have a potato masher, so mashing is going accordingly. My little salad slaw thing is looking good. Sauce is all good. And this water, apparently, it's just to add to the mashed potatoes to make sure that they don't get stiff. So, hey, probably won't use it. I used some of that water immediately. Also, I just made mashed potatoes. I didn't think I could make mashed potatoes, but I did. And you know what? They don't look bad. Alright, we're at the moment of truth. Alexa, turn the music up. Either it's going to be good, and it's going to be completely fine in the middle, or it's going to be pink, and dinner's going to be delayed. So let's see. We did it, boys! We did it! Okay, so that's how it's supposed to look. This is how mine turned out. So, not exactly like the picture, but if it tastes good, who cares? So, Andrew just got home. She's gonna try it. She's gonna tell me how it is. I'll let you guys know. Either way, we're calling this one a big success. Only problem, it says that this should take about 50 minutes with 10 minutes of prep time and 40 minutes of actual cooking. This took me well over an hour, so enjoy. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Andrew to come out, but I just tried this apple salad thing, and oh my god, it's good.
Okay, so it's not pink, as far as I can tell.
There's a big celebration part of the video where I celebrated it not being pink.
Aw, I'm proud of you. Okay, here we go.
Now, I know you're not really a pork person,
I'm not. I hate this texture for forever.
but how's the flavor?
Not bad.
Good! I can't be sued over the texture.
No, it's not your fault.
So, we calling this a complete success?
Let's try these potatoes.
My kryptonite.
They're good. Why are they so cold?
I don't know.
Okay, so why was it more difficult with this meal?
Okay, so this one was more difficult just because this one had so many more like little ingredients and little things you had to do. Like you had to cut up the potatoes differently, you had to cut up the apple differently, you had to cut up the carrot differently, you had to cut up the green onion differently. So it just made it a much longer process. Plus, like, I've never mashed potatoes before, ever. So that was a very weird, jarring process, but it turned out well. Like, but it's just one of those things where the entire time you're doing it, you're like, this isn't gonna work, this is gonna work, and then it works.
Quick thing, he's confusing chive with green onion. Just need to put that out there. Can't live with it out there the way it is. So, Jakey, which out of last night's and tonight's dinner, which one do you like more?
I like this one better. I think I made the sides way better. For those that don't know, the potatoes and zucchini from yesterday were raw.
Well, some of them were. I think it was like a surprise raw potato at the end.
One of the ones I gave you was a straight up hockey puck. Also, this is a good way to show just who eats quicker. So let's take a look at my plate. Now let's take a look at Andrea's. I am a monster.
She wants to know if I'm going to finish that pork, though. Daddy? You save any?
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, no!